Welcome to Fluid Coding and AI. The fastest way to make an agent setup worse is to install every skill you find. The better path is smaller. Pick skills that own a real job, load only when needed, and prove they improve the work. Today, we are building that kind of setup from 6 skill repositories, with the hype separated from the evidence. Agent skills are not loose instructions. In the open agent skills format, a skill is a folder with a required skill file, a name, a description, and optional scripts, references, or assets. The important part is progressive disclosure. The agent first sees metadata, then opens the full instructions only when the task matches. That is why a skill setup can stay portable without dumping every rule into context at startup. The selection rule is simple. A skill must own one repeated work loop. It can review user interfaces, preserve product positioning, format Obsidian notes, run research procedures, or route automation. If 2 skills try to steer the same decision with different taste, versions, or assumptions, the setup gets noisier. The perfect setup is not a pile. It is a small operating system with boundaries. The first layer is broad design intelligence. UI/UX Pro Max advertises dozens of interface styles, color palettes, font pairings, user experience guidelines, chart types, stack rules, and design reasoning rules. That makes it useful as a planning and review layer for interfaces, dashboards, landing pages, mobile apps, charts, and accessibility. I would not treat it as final taste. I would treat it as a large design reference library that the agent can consult when the task is actually visual. The second layer is taste control. Taste skill is narrower and sharper. Its job is to push against the default AI look, generic spacing, safe typography, weak hierarchy, decorative clutter, and interfaces that feel polished but not purposeful. The repo includes skills for general front-end taste, stricter GPT and codex rules, image-to-code, redesigns, brand kits, and image generation references. Paired with UI/UX Pro Max, this becomes a useful tension. One skill expands options, the other rejects lazy ones. The third layer is product context. MarketingSkills is valuable because it does not start with copywriting tricks. It starts with shared context. Its product marketing context skill creates a durable product file, then other marketing skills check that file before writing positioning, conversion reviews, search engine optimization plans, pricing work, launch material, or retention ideas. That pattern matters. Before an agent improves a page, it should know who the page is for, what promise it makes, and what action matters. The fourth layer is knowledge hygiene. Obsidian skills are not trying to make generic markdown prettier. They teach the agent Obsidian-specific conventions, wiki links, embeds, callouts, properties, block IDs, bases, JSON canvas, command line usage, and web page extraction. That is boring in the best way. If your setup uses an Obsidian vault as long-term memory, the agent should write notes that remain useful inside that system, not documents you have to clean up later. The fifth layer is serious research. AI research skills is the heavy tool in this stack. 98 skills across 23 categories, from paper writing and model architecture to fine-tuning, evaluation, retrieval, augmented generation, ML ops, observability, and multimodal work. The auto-research skill is especially interesting because it separates experiment iteration from synthesis and direction. This is probably too much for everyday app polish. But when the work becomes technical literature, model evaluation, or research engineering, this layer has a clear job. The sixth layer is discovery. Awesome Claude Skills is a huge catalog, and the useful move is to mine it selectively. Its own framing is important, MCP gives access, tools perform actions, and skills define operating procedure and guardrails. That distinction keeps the setup clean. A catalog can help you find missing procedures or app automation paths, but a catalog is not an installation plan. Treat it like a map, not a shopping cart. Now the evidence check. The target repositories do not provide one clean benchmark, proving this full setup beats a no-skill baseline. What they do provide is mixed evidence, helper script test coverage, eval definitions, research notes, and evaluation guidance. External benchmark work is also mixed. SkillsBench reports an average skill uplift of about 16 percentage points across its tested tasks, but it also reports negative effects on 16 of 84 tasks and focused 2 or 3 skill setups beating larger piles. The coding counterpoint is even colder. SWE's SkillsBench reports only a 1.2% average pass rate gain across evaluated software engineering skills, with 39 of 49 skills producing no pass rate improvement. Some skills made results worse when guidance was stale or mismatched. That does not mean skills are useless. It means they are software. Audit the files, check scripts and permissions, watch for version mismatch, and remove skills that do not pay rent. So the perfect setup has a practical install rule. Start with a spec-compliant baseline. Add UI/UX Pro Max for broad interface reasoning, Taste Skill for visual judgment, MarketingSkills for product memory, Obsidian Skills for Vault native output, AI Research Skills for deep technical work, and Awesome Claude Skills as a catalog. Then give each important skill a tiny, with skill and without skill test. Keep the ones that improve output, speed, or consistency. Delete the ones that add confusion. The final verdict is simple: install less, evaluate more, and make every skill earn its place. If this helped you think more clearly about your own agent setup, like the video and subscribe to Fluid Coding and AI for more practical AI engineering breakdowns.